This is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Nova. Requested by Kate Ritchie.
Because of my brilliant What Are the Chances?
What are the chances?
Cody, what are the chances?
Hi guys, I was driving home from work the other day and I got rear-ended, pulled over, exchanged details, and it turns out the guy had the same name and was born on the same day as me.
No way.
This is for
So, Cody, you're a girl.
What are the chances?
He was a Cody as well.
Yes, he was.
No way, because it's not a particularly common name either.
Cody Simpson.
Any flirting going on, Codes, or way out of your league, or what was going on?
Definitely not.
Okay, Cody, he didn't have
He didn't really speak. I think he was in shock.
He didn't have the same last name, did he?
No, thank God.
Oh, wow. Two Codys born on the same day.
Yeah, rear-ending
Almost
each
as-
other.
Whose fault was it, Cody?
Well, he rear-ended me, so
Okay,
his fault.
wow.
Right,
Yeah, but
okay.
did you pull up quickly?
Yes.
Well done.
Isn't
No,
that
no,
amazing?
the car in front of me pulled up. and then,
okay,
well done.
yeah.
All right, Codes, good start. I like that one. Tony, what are the chances, Tone?
G'day, guys. My father was born on the 6th of the 5th, 1922, and it wasn't until at his wake, and I look on the brochure, that he died on the 22nd of the 5th, 2006.
So it was the
That's
same
his birth date back to front.
What are the chances?
series of numbers.
Yeah, he started with a series of numbers going one way and then ended sending the numbers back the other way.
That's
That's pretty good.
I
That's
like
destiny.
this one, Tony.
That's destiny, isn't it?
My
So you come
God.
back. So if I was a kid, I could have thought, Dad, hey, what if you died on the 22nd of the 5th, 2006?
6.
That means I'm
And
going to
he-
die in
And
2097.
he would have held on, Tony, until that day and then held your hand and said, Tony, time to go.
He would have said, check the numbers.
Check the numbers.
I'm out of here.
It's not bad either. I like it today.
Really?
Oh, good
It's quite
story,
eerie,
Tony.
isn't it?
And
if you're
emotional.
discovering it on the day.
Angelo's given us a call.
How you going?
Not
Good,
too bad.
Angelo.
What are the chances, Ange?
Excellent. Well, the chances about 35 years ago, I got married, and obviously, after the wedding, you had your party and everything. You rocked up to the hotel.
Yeah.
So we get to the hotel, and we said, we're here. He says, what do you mean you're here? He says, you're already here. He says, no, we're standing right in front of you. He says, hang on, what's your name? And we gave him the name. He says, oh, shit. Oh, sorry. He said,
You're
I
right.
mean,
That's all right.
there's someone here with the same name as you. And they've got your room. I went, you've got to be kidding me. So they gave us another room. And then we said to him, okay, that's fine. You stuffed up the first time. So we want to call because we've got an early flight. So we're obviously in bed and everything, and we knew. So next thing you know, we never get a call.
Oh, yeah.
So we're thinking, what's going on, guys? Hang on, who got the call? He says, the other guy's got the call because they've got the same name as you.
They've rung the other.
I could
same
almost see it
name.
coming. I wasn't sure, but I could almost see the same mistake happening more than
No.
once.
Did they get married on that same day as well?
question.
They did. They did get married on the same day. This is the whole
That
thing.
makes sense.
Well,
That
then
Are
makes
you
it to
serious? So
another
they
level.
were in the honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
That's right. They got our room.
Angela, that's a
That's
good
not
story.
bad. I like it. What are the chances, Ash?
So I'm a twin, and my brother's name is David. My husband's dad is a twin, and his name is David. And my husband's best friend is a twin, and his name is David.
Oh, my God.
What are
Are
the
you saying that if your name
chances?
is David, there's another one of you out there?
Yeah, pretty much.
What are the chances? I like it because it's a bit different.
It is.
That's
My husband must have a thing for twins.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it as well, Kate, because we get a lot of dates, same names, all that kind of stuff, same birthdays. I don't mind the three Davids, twins.
It's no outcast.
Well, that's what I was
Definitely.
going to say. I mean, a musical, what are the chances?
Is a special what are the
It's
chances?
a pretty good one.
What do we do here, Fitz? You got a prize?
Yeah, no, I'm going Ashley at the end there. Ash, you've won the $100 gift card. Congratulations.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie on Nova.
Very excited about this. We're just getting him up now. I think Guy Pearce is overseas somewhere filming something, but The Clearing, he's in that, and it's out on Disney Plus. There he is, Guy Pearce. You've got us.
Here he is.
Yeah. So we're talking about The Clearing now, but are you filming? What, is this a new movie, Guy, or what's your latest venture?
I'm about to start a David Cronenberg film.
Yep.
And then in Budapest in Italy was a film called The Brutalist with Adrian Brody.
God, and is it brutal?
wow.
Like The Clearing? Is it scary?
No, it's a film about period architecture.
Oh, Okay.
That makes you want to run out to the cinema and buy a ticket, doesn't it?
I'll book into gold class. When you look at the clearing, I was trying to work out what's scarier, the clearing or the Neighbours reunion for the last episode. now that it's returning again, Guy Pearce.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the scary thing is that it's returning again. Now that I've signed myself up to Ramsay Street for the rest of my life.
We always, I mean, I think we first met you on the set of Neighbours. What we forget is that you were also on Home and Away many years ago. I'm just wondering what on earth has to happen to Home and Away for you to make a return there as well.
Well, it's funny because people throw the two in the same category, but I did Neighbours for 4 years and I did Home and Away for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
so
no way.
Who were you in Home and Away?
I got Rebecca Elmaloglu pregnant, and then
Sophie.
One of us died in a car crash.
Of course.
Oh my God.
I think you may have.
Maybe me.
I think Sophie got on a Summer Bay bus and went to the city or Yabby Creek, something like that.
Can we talk about the clearing? Because we need to talk about this cult, the Kindred. Well, now, this is a crime thriller. Is this off a true story, based on a true story, or it's not, Guy?
It's sort of based on lots of cults that have existed.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
There is clearly one that did exist in the outskirts of Melbourne through the sort of 70s and 80s, and I believe by the early 90s it was, banded. So there's a lot of references from that ours kind of mirrors.
So you're typecast as the sicko again. I feel like this is becoming more and more Guy Pearce. You are becoming the villain more and more in more roles that you're doing. How do your children feel about that guy?
My little boy doesn't quite know yet. So
what does he think that Dad does?
Well, he knows that I'm off making films and I play roles in films, but he doesn't quite know what they are. Yeah. So I need to show him bedtime stories, and he's seen Back to the Outback, so he liked Frank the Spider.
Yeah. That's a family favourite in our place, Guy.
Yes.
We have watched that so many times.
Well, I think out of the 60-odd jobs that I've done, that's about the only one my boy can see. I don't think I can show him.
Memento yet? He's not ready for that.
Not ready for The Proposition or Brimstone.
Just Geelong versus Adelaide games at this stage.
Oh, the Count of Monte
that's right.
Count of Monte Cristo, you're a prick as well.
When are you going to do something for the family?
Did you film in Melbourne, Guy? And what was it like working with Teresa Palmer?
Well, funnily enough, Teresa and I worked together in Bedtime Stories, the Adam Sandler film in 2008. So we had actually worked together again. She's divine. She's such a lovely lady and really funny and just gorgeous to be around. So it was great to work with her again.
You've been in the industry for a couple of decades, or over a couple of decades now, Guy. Is it great to see that the governments, Australian government are getting behind? I feel like the film industry is doing really, really well in Australia. We're getting some of these Hollywood blockbusters. You would have seen it drop off and be that roller coaster ride over the last 20-odd years. Does it feel good that we're getting some of these big shows now?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that, and some of the platforms and the streamers, what's great about them in a way is that they're saying, we don't need you to come up with a script and make this be an American show and you have to bring it to America and make it in America. If you've got some fantastic local story, we want to keep it local.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to this, The Clearing. It is a Star original series on Disney Plus. You can check it out there. Always a pleasure talking to you. We know how busy you are, guys, so thank you very much for your time, buddy.
No worries, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, great man.
Good on you, legend.
See you later,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you, buddy.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.
We're talking about tight-ass weddings.
Yeah.
And I do understand if you want to save money around such a big day because they can be very expensive.
I read the other day that the average cost of a wedding is around $48,000.
Oh, I saw it was 35.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
35 or 48. That's a lot of money on one day.
That is ridiculous.
Well, that's a deposit on a house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or even just a wonderful holiday.
It's a new car.
Yeah.
I've been to numerous weddings where I grew up. One that sticks out in my mind, I didn't mind this, but it was a communal. It was just a big barbecue. And so as we were going through the ceremony and then we went to reception, as the speeches were on, you could smell the barbecue in the distance.
Beautiful.
And then you were then passed plastic plates and knives and forks, and you go up and you line up and get your own food up there, Kate. A few salads.
Yeah, but was the food good? Was it good?
Yeah, I loved it because then you went and you sat around, you could sit at other people's tables.
How's it going, Barry?
You just went and got yourself, and you threw all the plastic just into a huge bin.
Good coleslaw?
It was amazing. From
And a
KFC, it was
potato
KFC
salad
coleslaw.
or something. Or that chicken chow mein.
Chicken chow mein.
Or what does my mum
Plenty
do?
of blue
With
eyeliner.
the noodles.
There's nothing
Soy
better.
sauce,
Nothing
and
better.
sesame oil and stuff. Oh my goodness!
the
It's all
maid of-
Women's Weekly.
As the maid of honour's up there getting emotional about the bride, you know, there's nothing better than smelling that caramelised onion on the barbecue.
And you know
it's
you're
so
ready.
good. But at least it is bringing together people to celebrate the union of a man and a woman, or whoever.
Agree.
Whoever happens to be
Well,
there.
it's-
There's nothing worse than being at a wedding where you think, well, they've absolutely spent way too much money and it may not even last.
Yeah.
So it's $100,000 down the drain. This woman in the US, she was married. Her and her sister were getting married in the same year. So 8 months previously, she'd walked down the aisle. They knew that they would have way too much leftover food. I'm guessing they did a similar kind of buffet style setup that you're talking about, Fitzy. And she knew that they would donate a lot of the food. It was her big day, so she didn't have to worry about the food. Her sister did. Don't worry about this, sis.
Yeah, sure.
You know, you go back to, the hotel with your husband, get in the car with the tins on the back or whatever they do.
Good luck.
Good
So
luck.
much fun.
Have a nice life together, and I'll deal with the food.
Enjoy your wedding night. Classic stuff.
Protection.
Oh, wasn't it?
8 months later, what are you even talking about?
If you want.
8 months later, she goes to another wedding, her sister's wedding, and they're about to eat. She's like, this food looks remarkably familiar. The sister, 8 months previously, had not donated the food to the soup kitchen or whatever it was that she had said she was going to. She froze it and defrosted it for her own wedding 8 months later. Now, I'm all about bringing people together in the union of love, but
Two weddings
I don't
for
know.
one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I support that. Imagine that. Hey, the garlic bread's still a bit frozen inside.
Yeah.
Hey, this salad's a bit crispy on the outside. What's going on here?
If that would, it'd still be off, wouldn't it? If it's been in there for that long, when you defrost it.
You can still eat. You can eat food that long after it's been in the freezer. It's not usually that great. They often freeze your wedding cake or
Yes,
whatever.
they do.
I only defrosted some of my wedding cake or even my baby shower cake not that long ago, and it
And you can
tasted
still eat it.
delicious.
That's interesting, isn't it?
You went to a tight-ass wedding, Rowan.
Yeah, a friend of mine, we got the invitation to the wedding, and inside the invitation was purchase your ticket to our wedding, $140 a person.
You got to be kidding me.
It's like an over red room.
What did you do, Ro?
Well, we purchased it, as you do, because our good friends. But then when we got there, you still had to buy your own drinks. It wasn't even an open bar.
Rowan, do you know what? You're not getting a wedding present on top of that, are you? Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah, it was still... And then there was still the usual presents they wanted, like on the list that they could...
Oh, they
you could
had
go
a
and purchase.
registry as well, or a wedding. What do they have? A wedding well?
Yeah, I mean, Rowan, in those situations, to imagine the group chat behind the groom's back. It would have been...
I think we paid for the cars, the dress, and everything else on the day because it wasn't real flash.
Do they still do
made
the
a-
registry? Remember that you'd go on to David Jones. Bloody, the toaster's gone. What else have they got?
Oh,
left?
what a
What's
kettle.
left?
But a lot of
I
people
knew we
live-
took too long to get onto the website.
I told you to get on last week. Do you know the thing is, if you're not going to have a nice wedding, right, if you don't have the budget for the fancy one, just call it like your situation fits. You just call it a barbecue.
Yeah, I agree.
And then surprise everyone with the nuptials on the day.
A get together.
Yeah, don't call it a wedding. Go everyone for a really significant barbecue in my backyard.
A celebration of love.
Or the other one is, don't a lot of people book in an event and say, we've got an event, we would like your function centre. Don't tell them it's a wedding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
and then things
But
are
we just
cheaper.
need this food. I need a bit of food for the people that are rocking up for
Yep.
it. And then on the day you rock up in your wedding dress
comes
and
the
your
bride.
brand new suit.
Got your beauty.
No, just don't get married.
Because
hey?
they triple it, don't they? They triple the price.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Nova.
I got sucked into Dano's Direct, and I'm usually really good with this stuff, but I had to. I bought one of those ear cleaners, the Whoosh.
He's not happy. Have you seen
That's
these?
right.
They're
Now,
like
what
headphones.
does that? that do?
So you got to put warm water in it, and it spurts out. It's a little tiny funnel thing that you put in your ear, Kate. You have to do it in the shower, and it squirts it out, and it's supposed to get all your earwax out. But I actually felt crook after it.
Mate, it's because
you're meant to put a jet of water in your ear. Doesn't it hurt?
It looks like you're putting your ears in the washing machine.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Well, the kids have been using it. They think it's a toy.
Yeah,
they think it's fun.
It is a toy.
Well, it's not.
It didn't work, did it?
No,
you shouldn't share
it. Cost me $100. Anyway, so I spoke about that on air, and then we don't get too much mail here at Nova. Every now and then you'll get someone that'll send you in some cookies and stuff like that going, love the show, and we're told, do not eat those cookies, whatever you do. We don't know what's in them.
Don't eat the punter cookies.
I got sent this yesterday, Kate, and I'm really upset with it. And obviously they've sent it to me here at work, targeting me. I asked Wippa if he received one of these. No, he hasn't.
Oh,
but it basically says, warning. I open it, and it's a full pack. Warning. I'm not going to say the brand either, but I'm going to go down this road. Warning, your body is losing testosterone fast, and it could affect your heart, not just your muscles and well-being.
Oh, my God.
Then I've got this other little leaflet here that says, I'm 70 years old, but that's not what my wife says.
Oh, no, show me the photo. There's a photo of a guy there too.
What's that little blue pill?
It says, dear friend, when I read about testosterone, I was very excited, and so was my wife. I'd suffered from some time with memory loss, weight gain, lack of energy, and poor sexual appetite, and I resigned myself to believing that this was it, and it was all just a part of growing old. What I didn't realise that these symptoms were not down to turning 70, but I had low testosterone levels. They think that I need testosterone.
So you're losing testosterone through your earwax?
So it says here that apparently you start losing it from the age of 40.
Oh, my God.
I want to hear from men on testosterone. And is this a load of crap? Because I've already bought about 4 boxes of it.
He's a working.
He's hardlined it. He's got a drip in his arm.
No wonder you're not standing up.
I thought testosterone was illegal.
No, testosterone's naturally made in your body.
Yeah, but I know.
Testosterone in men and estrogen in women.
I got told from footballers that there's certain testosterone that you can buy that's illegal to get here in Australia.
I'm sure you can get top-ups.
You've checked that, do you?
Who is on testosterone and what does it do to you?
And is testosterone the same as human growth?
Toby's given us a call. Tobes, help me out here. Are you on this stuff?
No, I'm not on it, but I just recently had my testosterone levels checked.
Yeah.
And they're the same as my 16-year-old son, and I'm 60 years old.
Oh, so you're just ringing to skite, aren't
you? So you're on fire, Toby. Do you? Did the doctor just wanted to check with a blood test just to see how you were going?
Correct.
Wow.
And Toby, can I ask, are you bald?
No.
Right, because I thought testosterone added to hair loss.
No.
I got told that you start losing testosterone levels at the age of 40 as a man, but you're still on fire. Now, and Toby, and I don't want to go into your private life here, but is that still healthy, that side of things?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like a 16-year-old, Toby?
I feel like actually 17 now. I feel younger, actually. It's quite amazing, but it's all a myth.
It's all a myth.
What's a myth? What are you saying is a myth?
All the myth about your testosterone levels dropping. It's a way for. I believe it's a way for these people to sell supplements.
No, but I don't think that. It can't be a myth because there are people even under the age of 40 who are struggling with low testosterone levels.
Yeah, but is that just a natural thing? Because
maybe it's genetic.
No,
Toby,
I think it might be.
Can you give us your secret then? What is your secret? Why do you think that you've got high testosterone at your age?
I believe it's genetic. I believe you're right.
Yep. Okay.
Interesting. Toby,
you're very fit, mate. You keep yourself fit and stuff.
I am. I train every day.
Well, there you go.
What do you do for work, Toby? Maybe it's the industry you're in.
Well, I've just recently retired.
Oh, God. You got it all
and
going.
I was in a high-stress job, so that didn't help.
Toby's off to school this week.
Tobes, what are you gonna do now that you're retired, mate?
Good on you guys.
He's not going to give us a secret to life. He's not going to hand that over.
He's just jumping on his boat and travelling around the world.
See you guys. Toby's out of here.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.